The marble floors gleamed under the chandeliers of the exclusive Marcellus art auction, where champagne flowed like water and laughter sparkled just as loudly as the diamonds. Elegantly dressed patrons mingled in tailored suits and couture gowns, except one woman. She stood alone near the back, wearing a plain black dress and scuffed flats. A name tag on her chest read, Maggie, Cleaning Services. Whispers started immediately. Is she lost? One woman murmured behind a manicured hand. Probably here to clean up after us, another said, giggling. A tall man with slicked-back hair and a designer watch strode past her, barely concealing his smirk. Ethan Barron, a loud-mouthed investment mogul known for his arrogance, glanced at her and scoffed. You're in the wrong place, sweetheart, unless you're here to dust the statues. Maggie looked up at him with calm eyes. I'm here for the auction, she said gently. Ethan raised an eyebrow and barked a laugh. Really? What are you bidding on? The catering scraps? Some around him chuckled. Maggie said nothing. The auctioneer soon banged his gavel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's exclusive auction. First up, The Red Silence by J. LeClaire. Bidding starts at $40,000. Paddles flew. 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Maggie stood quietly. Ethan noticed and leaned toward her. Careful, he whispered mockingly. That's more than your yearly salary. She ignored him. Another item was brought forth. A sculpture titled Rising Dust, carved from obsidian. It started at $75,000. 80, Ethan called confidently, raising his paddle. 85, another bidder countered. 90. 95. Maggie stepped forward. $150,000, she said, her voice steady and clear. The room froze. All heads turned toward her. Ethan's jaw dropped. I'm sorry, ma'am, the auctioneer said carefully. Could you repeat that? 150,000. Silence. Ethan recovered and chuckled loudly. Oh, come on. She probably thinks this is monopoly money. Do we have confirmation of funds? The auctioneer asked. Maggie calmly handed over a pre-approved letter from a private bank. It bore a discreet but unmistakable insignia. Rothmore Private Holdings, a bank only billionaires used. A stunned hush fell over the room. The auctioneer cleared his throat. Accepted for the bid. Maggie smiled politely. Thank you. As the auction continued, Ethan fumed. He leaned toward her again, his voice a hiss. Who are you? Maggie turned to him, eyes kind but piercing. Just someone who appreciates art and character. Before he could reply, a voice came from the main stage. Before our final piece, we'd like to introduce a special guest, co-founder of the Rothmore Art Trust and silent partner in tonight's auction, Mrs. Maggie Rothmore. The spotlight turned. Gasps echoed across the room. Ethan's face drained of color. Maggie stepped forward, smiling graciously at the crowd. Thank you, she said into the microphone. You've all made tonight wonderful. She paused, eyes briefly landing on Ethan. But tonight wasn't just about art. It was about perception, about how we treat people when we think they have nothing to offer us. A murmur rippled through the crowd. She gestured to the staff at the back, cleaners, waiters, interns. So often we pass by the people who make our lives easier and treat them as invisible. I know, because I started as one of them. I was once a cleaner in galleries just like this. Maggie turned back to the audience. Tonight, I came dressed in the shoes of who I once was, to see if anything has really changed. She glanced toward Ethan. For some, it hasn't. Ethan looked like he wanted to disappear into the floor. Maggie continued, voice warm but firm. Art is beautiful, but character is the real masterpiece, and it costs nothing to show kindness. The room erupted in applause, some genuine, some awkward. After the event, Ethan approached her hesitantly. His cocky demeanor was gone. I didn't know, he said. I'm sorry. Maggie nodded. That's the thing, Ethan. We never know. That's why we choose kindness before we find out who someone really is. He lowered his gaze. You're right. As she turned to leave, she added gently, maybe next time, talk less and listen more. Dear viewer, what this story teaches us is that to never judge people based on appearance. Power doesn't always come in a suit, and value isn't measured by a price tag. The way you treat those with nothing reveals everything.